We have brand new polling out of Fox News, and they want to know how people feel about how the handling has been of the Russian involvement in the election by President Obama and now President Trump. They approve 31% of how President Obama has handled it, 37% for President Trump. So he's actually getting better marks on this for now.
And that's in light of the fact that the overall news media has beaten the daylights out of Donald Trump about Russia. I mean, over and over again. But the fact is, Americans aren't stupid. And here's what they know. They know that it was Barack Obama who was president when all of these things were happening, and it was Barack Obama who in the middle of October, just weeks before the election, said the Russians are trying to hack it, but they haven't affected one vote. They haven't had any impact whatsoever. So all of this that the Democrats have thrown at the Republicans is a boomerang, and it has come back to hit them square between the eyes.
Well, and even former Ambassador Nick Burns, who served in the State Department under President Obama, said during these hearings, we could have done a better job. The American people had more of a right to know about what was going on. In a piece for the New York Post, Michael Goodwin writes this: the claim that Obama didn't want to be seen as interfering in the campaign is laughable. More plausible is the notion that he was sure Clinton would win anyway, and making a big deal about the hacking would undermine the legitimacy of an election the Democrats thought they had in the bag.
And that really is the essence of this. There was no screaming about Russia involvement when we knew it, and even when the president was talking about it. It didn't happen until after the results were in and Donald Trump won and Hillary Clinton lost. That's what makes all of this really, to use a term, fake news. There wasn't any collusion, and nobody has been able to say that anyone of the Trump campaign was involved in talking to Russia. And quite frankly, what could they do about it? The people in power were the Obama people, and they basically looked the other way. In September of last year, Obama said, I told Putin, cut it out. Now, that's really a worthy threat. I mean, that had some real power.
Well, apparently he didn't cut it out, as we're finding out more and more by the day. Interesting, though, during that same time frame, I believe it was in September, that two top Democrats, one from the House, one from the Senate, were so frustrated in their attempts to get the administration to tell the American people what was going on that they went public themselves. Adam Schiff on the House side, Dianne Feinstein in the Senate, and said, why aren't you doing more? We think people need to know.
It's a great question, and I think that what makes all of this so powerful is that the Democrats themselves are on camera. They're the ones who are saying this, but all before the election. Before the election, they were very concerned that something might be happening, but after the election, then they believed that it was Donald Trump. Again, it's a false narrative. I think more and more there's going to be an investigation, and the Democrats will rue the day when they asked for one, demanded it, and when the results come back, they'll say, oh, what have we done?